I used a digital SLR camera to take my photos both in and out of the studio. This camera is of high quality and therefore enabled my photos to be of good quality, high consistency and look professional. Another benefit of using this type of camera is that it was easily available to access and loan from college. One slight disadvantage of using the SLR camera is that it is heavy and expensive to fix if broken. I used the studio to take my photos of my models for the front cover and contents page. The studio consisted of flashlights and a backdrop. These technologies in the studio allowed me to produce professional photos by eliminating shadow and other faults such as red eye. Also, quality of the photos will be enhanced and it ensured my models were in front of a clean and vibrant background. Negatives of using the studio was the limited amount of privacy models got, unable to use unsupervised, and the limited amount of backdrop colours. I used the Mac for general use of all stages of this coursework, especially during the research and production. Ways I use the features on the Mac include the installed cameras for primary research, as well as the internet for research, and using software such as Photoshop and InDesign. My product benefited of the Macs as the softwares were already installed and ready for use. I used the scanner to scan in my questionnaires, model release forms, risk assessments, and audience feedback and flat plans in as images. I could then upload this to my blog as proof. This helped me during the research and planning stages, which all enabled me to make my product professional. I used the internet during research into other magazines, fonts, magazine pictures, and institutional research. The two main sites I used were dafont.com and mediauk.com. The internet provided me with a wide range of information that helped me create and develop my ideas. I used the software Photo Booth, which is already installed into the Macs, to record short videos of my target audience, giving me audience feedback on the professional product NME. This allowed me to plan and produce a magazine which would appeal to a similar target audience. Blogger allowed me to upload many posts during all stages of this piece of coursework. This let me record, edit and develop all my ideas, as well as embedding other media files such as YouTube videos, pictures and prezzies. This benefited my product as all my work was in the same place and it allowed me to edit posts for improvements. Also, the beauty of Blogger being online and interactive allowed me to access it at home as well as in college. However, the downside of Blogger is that it is very time consuming and occasionally crashed. I used the site Prezi when completing my textual research, flat plan analysis, as well as answering one of my evaluation questions using it. Prezi is a more technically advanced and impressive way of presenting information, as well as being more media orientated. This benefited my product by making my work look more presentable. Also, it embeds into Blogger easily, was accessible from home, and once embedded into Blogger automatically uploaded when edited. Adobe Photoshop is the software that I use to produce my front cover. This software allowed me to design, make and edit my page to a high quality due to the professional aspects of the software. I used many tools and effects on Photoshop, including the stroke tool, drop shadow, clone tool and changing levels of photos. The software also worked fast and effectively and I had no issues with the software crashing. Using Photoshop allowed me to produce a product that looks professional. However, it was time consuming at the beginning as I was unsure how to work the software to the best standard. I also used Adobe InDesign to construct my contents page and double page spread. I felt this software was easy to use compared to Photoshop. It allowed me to place in my images, text wrap, group objects, drop cap letters and many other things. InDesign is a software used by real journalisms and enabled me to plan the layout of my pages by using columns which can be set to your preference and design. One downside of InDesign is that it has a lower resolution to Photoshop, so images tended to look pixelated on screen.